There's San Jose, Sunnyvale, Fremont. You see the brighter colors have finally filled in. On last check, let me just see really fast how much rain we have seen in the South Bay. I think we picked up about a half of an inch so far. Yeah, we picked up about a half inch throughout the day today, but those numbers, they are quickly going to climb as we see that heavy rain moving through the South Bay right now. Hi from Riverside. Oh, we got people from SoCal. Heavy rain here. Hey, Percy, you have heavy rain in Hayward. Yep. If you look at Live Doppler 7, the wider view, we're still in the thick of it. But I want to show you some encouraging news where we're starting to see the back edge of this atmospheric river. The back edge of this atmospheric river, you can see it right there. It's moving through Healdsburg right now, and it's on its way to Santa Rosa. So over the next 3 to 4 hours, we're going to see a gradual drying process in the North Bay from north to south as this back edge of the atmospheric river moves through. But we're still seeing heavy rain from Petaluma to Santa Rosa down into Napa. Yountville, we've seen more than 8 inches of rainfall. We'll take you into the East Bay, still seeing heavy rainfalls even from Oakland, San Ramon. I mean, Danville has seen well over 5 inches of rainfall today. It has been pretty wet in parts of the East Bay. The city still has some heavier showers out there. Hi Beth, in Marin, no power since 9:30. Yeah, it's been tough for a lot of us, that no power issue. We've been dealing with power outages, flooding on the roadways. Is more heavy rain coming from Marin? Hi, Nicole. For Marin, we're seeing that heavy rain at least for the next 2 hours. I know we've seen a lot today. San Mateo still seeing heavy rain. Yep. Santa Rosa, again, Santa Rosa, you're kind of the back edge of this heavier rain that's moving through. So we're going to go hour by hour to give you just kind of an idea of what we can expect through the rest of the night and into tomorrow morning. I know a lot of people are probably thinking about their morning commute, rightfully so. I'm just loading up the newest forecast for you. 1 second. Okay. Listen to play. So let's go hour by hour, show you what you can expect. Okay, so we're going to advance the clock. So we're going to stop this. And this is future weather. If you're not too familiar with it, it gives you an idea of what to expect as we head over the next couple of hours. And the colors are important. Green is lighter rain. Yellow and orange are downpours. And then where we find some pops of red on the screen, that is some intense rainfall. So this is the picture at 11 p.m. later on tonight. And again, there you can see, you look at the North Bay and we're out of the heaviest of the rainfall. So drier weather is coming to Marin, Sonoma, Napa County over the next 3 to 4 hours. But still outside of the North Bay, we're still in the thick of it from San Francisco, the East Bay, the Peninsula, the South Bay. 11 p.m., we're still seeing heavy rain. So when does it move out? So this is 3 a.m. We've advanced the clock. That atmospheric river is slowly sinking south. So by 3 a.m. early tomorrow morning, the heaviest of the rain, it's out of the Bay Area, but we still have scattered showers to deal with. As we go at 5 a.m., you can see we're not seeing that shield of moisture like we have on top of us right now. We're seeing some scattered showers. And as we talk about the morning commute tomorrow, I mean, here's 8 a.m. It's really quiet out there. So in the overnight hours, things are really going to wind down. We're going to see the heaviest of the rain moves through. And then we're kind of on storm damage assessment tomorrow, seeing what happened with our streams and creeks. We have a lot of flooding on our roadways. Our own Tim Johns, he's traveling down 280 right now, and he's seeing a lot of roadway flooding on the peninsula. So we are certainly not out of the woods quite yet. But I think that for the North Bay, we're through the worst of it and it'll begin to slow down a little bit. High, high wind here in Sebastopol, still pouring here. Yep, about 2 to 3 more hours. Hi Maureen drove up 101 from San Mateo, Sausalito. It was so wet. Yes, yes, yes. Hey Marisol. Hi Robert. It's still raining here where I'm at in Sacramento. Yes, we are seeing some rain in the Central Valley. Hi Suzanne. And again, I'm reading your Facebook comments right now. Where you can ask me anything. I'll try and answer as many of them as I can. I do want to show you our rainfall total map. We have a really good article on ABC7’s.com breaking down all of the rainfall we have seen so far. These numbers, I mean, in any month of our storm season are impressive, but to have them in October is just kind of eye-popping. We talk about Kentfield a lot in Marin County. They've picked up more than a foot of rainfall. San Francisco, over the past 24 hours, we've seen more than 4 inches of rainfall. We're closing in on 4 inches in Oakland as well. Danville is an area that kind of surprised me. Danville has picked up more than 6 inches of rainfall today. Redwood City, more than 3.5. The North Bay, you can see all up there. We've picked up, 4 to 8 inches of rainfall. South Bay, San Jose, half of an inch so far, but we're going to add up those numbers pretty quickly over the next couple of hours as we have that heavy rainfall moving through. So again, here's live Doppler 7. It's heavy rain out there. The good news is that with the latest guidance, this is the loop over the past 3 hours, and you can see that the atmospheric river, it is slowly, very slowly, making its way to the south and to the east. And the good news is that it doesn't look like it's going to stall anywhere this evening, which means it's going to get on its way and get out of our hair, and we can start to dry out. Mary, any more systems this week? No, this is the brunt of it. Yep. Cairo, Inner Richmond, San Francisco, still heavy rain. Yep. San Francisco, we're in it at least through midnight tonight. Will driving to work be dangerous in Napa County tomorrow morning? Hi, Jamie. No, it won't be. I mean, you're going to have to assess the roads. There may still be ponding and flooding on roadways, but the heaviest rain is going to be out of here. We will have sunshine tomorrow, so it will be easier to drive to work. Hi, Melva. The rain has not stopped in Fairfield since early in the morning. There's flooding. Yes. That flooding is like our hugest concern. Our biggest concern right now. And we've seen it everywhere. I mean, we've seen the North Bay, we've seen the city, we've seen it in the East Bay, we've seen it in Oakland, we've seen it along the peninsula. When you get this much rain in such a short amount of time, it's bound to lead to flooding. And again, I'm just reading your comments on the ABC7 News Bay Area Facebook page. I'm reading as many of them as I can to see what we can get through. Some other good news. Let's talk about the wind. Look at this. The wind has really calmed down. You remember earlier today, we had wind gusts 30 to 60 miles per hour. We were closing in on 60 miles per hour at SFO. We had higher wind gusts in our hills. Down at the valley floor right now, a lot of us, the winds have really backed off. The strongest winds, they are out of here. We don't have cause for concern for that anymore. In our hills, this is above about 1,000 feet, Oakland Hills, Mount Hood. It's breezy, but it's not excessively windy. So we can really put to rest the wind with this storm that has now pushed out of here. And that's something we really don't have to worry about. Hi, Audra. Did it miss the Santa Cruz Mountains? Are we still? Nope, it's coming. Yep, it's now. We are just beginning. In the Santa Cruz Mountains, you're just beginning to see the rain. Linda, do you know? Hi, Linda. Do you know if the storm is headed down to Monterey? I'm here and we have some rain. Yeah, Linda is headed to Monterey. It's going to weaken substantially. So I think Monterey could see like an inch of rain. Hi, Magnolia. Just here to say thank you for the regular update. Oh, yeah, no problem. That's what we're here for. And again, the wind has really backed off. Great news there. The wind advisory has expired, so we don't have to worry about the wind anymore. It's really just the heavy rain we're talking about. Some other rainfall totals. Berkeley, the East Bay, has really seen a lot of rain, more than 5.5 inches in Berkeley. Mount Tam closing on 11 inches of rainfall. Richmond has seen almost 5.5 inches of rain. San Anselmo, more than 8 inches. Tiburon, more than 7 inches. So, North Bay hardest hit, but this was area wide. Dublin, seen 3 inches of rain, so even inland, we're getting in on a lot of that rainfall. Hi, Ruth. Ben Lomond has had a ton of rain so far, but here in Watsonville. Yeah, Watsonville, you're not going to see too much rain. That far south, the storm's going to weaken considerably. Probably see an inch in Watsonville, Ruth. But that's about it. Some good news there. Let's just see. Let's see if we can just update this. There we go. So it's still a 4. This is still a major storm on the storm impact scale. And if you remember, we've been talking about for a while, the last time we had a 4 in the Bay Area was 2017. It was January 2017. So it's been almost 5 years since we've seen a storm like this. And I really think it's been a very long time since many of us have seen a storm like this in the Bay Area. It really packed a punch. It really brought a lot of rain, certainly a lot of wind, a lot of damage. We had a lot of trees down, a lot of power outages. So certainly the 4 was warranted today. It was definitely a major storm working into the Bay Area. We still have flood watches in effect. These flash flood watches are for the burn scars in the North Bay, the LNU Lightning Complex, also the CZU Lightning Complex in the Santa Cruz Mountains. We do have a lot of flood advisories. Those are the green colors you see on your screen right now. And basically a flood advisory is issued when water is spilling over onto roadways, when our smaller streams and creeks are spilling over their banks. We're not really concerned about river flooding because of the drought. Our rivers are just so low that they can take a lot of runoff and they'll stay within their banks, thankfully, for this storm. But much of the North Bay, you can see shaded in green, that is for the flood advisory. And they're not the only ones. We have flood advisories for much of Alameda County, Contra Costa County, all of San Francisco, all of San Mateo County. So there's a lot of water out there, and there's a lot of standing water on our roadways, and it's going to stay that way for the next several hours. It's going to take a while to get a lot of this water off of our roads and our pavement because we've had so much. Hi, Dominic. How much would you guesstimate this will add to our reservoirs? That's a good question. We're going to have to see how much of this stuff is going to run off in our reservoirs. We should have a good estimate over the next week or so how much we're adding to them. We'll keep you updated on that. Hi, Audra. We've had rain in Bonnie Doon. Yep, today, but not what I expected. Yeah, I think the rain in the Santa Cruz Mountains is certainly going to be heavy now through, I would say, 2 a.m. Hi, Rick. Your scanner's been off the hook, I bet. Christina, I live in South City. It's nonstop. Oh, yeah, South San Francisco. We've seen a lot of, this rain really started, this time last night. At about 8 p.m., it was moving into the city. So definitely, I feel you on that one. So we have not only the rain and the wind, but later on tonight and really for the day tomorrow, it's really important that you stay away from the ocean tomorrow and the coastline. We're going to have a high surf warning begin at 11 p.m. tonight. So despite the rain moving out, this storm is going to generate waves on Monday, and we're talking breakers 20 to 30 feet. I know we have a lot of incidences when people get too close to the water, whether it be a sneaker wave or a rip current, and it can pull them out to sea. And our ocean is so cold that you can go into hypothermia pretty quickly. So it's just a really good idea. Stay away from the coastline, at least through Tuesday morning as we see those strong waves. Again, our wave heights right now, anywhere from 11 feet off the coast of the city, 13 feet in Monterey Bay, 16 feet Point Arena, and they're going to get to 20 to 30 feet. So it's going to be a pretty dangerous surf coming our way late tonight and for much of the day on Monday. We also have snow to talk about. I know winter weather lovers are super excited about this storm. So we have a winter storm warning. It's now in effect through tomorrow night. Snow levels are kind of high with this storm. It started out pretty warm. You probably felt that tropical air in the Bay Area today. Snow levels above 6,000 feet. 6 to 14 inches of snow, up to 3 feet are possible on our highest peaks. That's something we'll be watching very closely. And actually, I'm going to see if I can pull up one of our Tahoe cameras and see if it is snowing right now. Let's see. I pull up at San Jose right now. Let's see if I can pull up our Tahoe. 6. Oh, there it is. Okay, so This is our Zephyr Cove camera. And for those who are wondering where that is, that's in Tahoe. And so on your screen right now, you just see these quick kind of specks out there. When it's nighttime and we get those quick specks, that's snow. If this was rain, you wouldn't really see what it's doing right now. So we're getting some snow up there. That's exciting. So think about going to Tahoe, wait it out. Don't go tomorrow. Go on Tuesday or even better, Wednesday, once the road's clear. I don't think, let me just double check. I don't think we have chain controls on anything right now. Look on 80 and 50 and just see what we have. Let's see. Screen. When is that? Okay. No chain controls on 80. Let's see what 50 is doing. Nope. Neither of them have it. So this is the beginning of the storm. Okay. Hi, G. With this huge rainfall, how does this position us in a La Nina year for normal? Unfortunately, La Nina years, if you're a betting person, 9 times out of 10, they bring us below average rainfall. So we're likely looking at another winter of below average rainfall. Now, mind you, the past 2 winters have been so far below average that if we were just slightly below average, that would be better than, you know, what we've been having the past couple of years. But La Nina tends to mean that we don't get that much rain. It's below average. Hi, Steve. San Jose didn't get much rain up until 3-4 hours ago, but it has been coming down in buckets. Yeah, so now the storm has arrived in the South Bay. I'm talking about that. Hi, Alex. It's been nonstop all day in Daly City. Will it slow down some? Getting worried about flooding here. We've still got several hours to go in Daly City. I can show you future weather and scroll you through it. So it's probably not till midnight that we start to dry out in Daly City. So we've got 3.5 more hours to go. I'm just looking at the clock over there, seeing what we have going for us when it comes to the time left in the day. Okay. So we are looking at future weather. This is midnight. And again, on future weather, look at that. At midnight, we're pretty quiet in the North Bay. We're finally drying out, but we're still dealing with a whole host of issues from the peninsula, the East Bay, and the South Bay. And again, it's not until tomorrow morning that the heaviest of the rain is out of here. Linda, how do they determine La Nina? Does this show us now that maybe we may have a good winter? Okay, I love talking about La Nina and El Nino because what happens thousands of miles away controls what our weather does here at home. So let me pull this up. I love this graph. Okay, so what we do to figure out if it's an El Nino or La Nina year is, that is right here. This is South America. That's the coastline of South America. And we look at the waters in the equatorial Pacific off of South America. And we look to see, are they cooler than average? Are they warmer than average? Where do they sit? And right now you can see there's a lot of blue in this general vicinity. And that means the waters are cooler than average. And when waters are cooler than average, that means we're in a La Nina year. The reverse, if these waters were warmer than average, it would be an El Nino year. But right now we're seeing that they're cooler than average, and that's an El Nino year. And unfortunately, what that does for us is it creates this pattern where the storm track is pushed so far north, it's pushed into the Pacific Northwest, thanks to this blocking area of high pressure that you've probably seen that multiple times when we talk about La Nina. It just pushes the storm track so far north that we kind of get sandwiched in that drier region. So unfortunately, the cooler waters off the coast of South America can control how much rainfall we get. Hi, Don. Will the morning commute be wet in San Francisco? I think there could be an isolated shower. It's not going to be, the big takeaway is that for the morning commute, the most intense rainfall, it's out of here. The winds are out of here. Sure, we could have a scattered shower, but you're not going to be, you know, gripping the wheel and dodging downpours. So, it's a good news there. Let's see, George, seems like it's just drizzling in SF now. The peak hit around 4:30 to 5:30 in the marina. Yeah, I think the hardest stuff in the city is certainly starting to move into the South Bay for sure. Didn't get much rain into 3 or 4 hours. Yep, moving into the South Bay right now. So we're just looking at the latest on Live Doppler 7. So now I want to zoom in. Okay, so we're just moving into the North Bay. This is Geyserville, Healdsburg. Here's Santa Rosa right here. Here's the back edge of the atmospheric river. So it's already moved through Healdsburg. It's on its way to Santa Rosa. So we're going to be in the drying out process over the next couple of hours in the North Bay especially. But I mean, you look at this map, this atmospheric river was just aimed right at us in the Bay Area. And that's why we just got completely soaked from it. Hi, Nicole. I think I was this many years old when I learned about La Nina versus El Nino. Thank you. Yeah, Nicole. Yeah, I mean, I think the big takeaway is that everything around the globe is connected when it comes to weather. What happens thousands of miles away can affect what happens here at home, vice versa. So we look at the waters a lot to see what kind of winter we're going to have. Tells you a lot. And again, if you have any questions, right now I'm reading them all on the ABC7 News Bay Area Facebook page. Ask away. But again, heaviest now moving to the South Bay. You can see that loop over the last 3 hours. You can see the back edge pretty well. It's already moved through Ukiah. It's already moved through Cloverdale. It's about to move through Santa Rosa. But again, there's all this rain that has to move through the South Bay. So that's why we're going to quickly see those numbers add up in the South Bay, which is, good. We need some rain down there. It hasn't rained all that much in the South Bay. Let's see what we're up to now, if it updated. Oh, okay. We're at 2/3 of an inch. We're adding to the pile. I'm just looking at a video from our own Melanie Woodrow. Someone's skimboarding in a park because there's so much rain. Yowza. We also have video. Our own Tim Johns, he was driving down 280 on the peninsula, and there was just water everywhere on the freeway. Hi, Linda. Can you explain atmospheric river and what does it mean? Of course. Okay, so the best way I like to think of an atmospheric river is think of it as a highway in the sky that transports a lot of rain over a small area. You can see on Live Doppler 7, it's just aimed at the Bay Area. But if you go north of Ukiah or south of Gilroy, I mean, there's nothing there. So it's a very thin highway, but it transports a lot of rain in a short amount of time. And we typically see almost a third to half of our yearly rainfall come in the form of atmospheric rivers. And if you've lived in California for a really long time, it's very feast or famine, meaning you can see a lot of rain over 2 weeks, and then you have 2 or 3 weeks that are completely dry, and then it's rinse and repeat, hopefully. So it's kind of the haves and have-nots, and right now we're within that atmospheric river. Still coming down to Napa. Yep, totally is. Yep. Hi, Sheila. How long will it last in Hayward? Probably through about 1, 2 a.m. Yeah, we still got about 5, 6 more hours left in Hayward. Hi, Ruth. It seems that most storm systems move in from the north. Do they ever move in from the south? Yeah. Storms move in from the south a lot of the time during the monsoon season. And then desert Southwest, it's when we typically get those thunderstorms that drop hail. A lot of those move in from the south. But typically in the winter time, and we think of winter time as like, November, December, January, February, March, we'll traditionally see them coming in from the north or coming in from the west. Hi, Tara. Does a La Nina winter mean more or less rain? It usually means less rain, Tara. What time will the rain stop on the North Bay? Oh, it's coming to an end over the next couple of hours. So there's some good news there. Tree branches. Yeah, you guys have thank you for sending in all your photos and videos. We've gotten a ton of pictures, video, trees coming down, flooding on roads, a lot of flooding of creeks. So thanks for safely taking those. We always like to see what's going on in your backyard. Let's see. Kevin said, Kevin. Oh, that's funny. Kevin said, sadly, Drew, the heavy rain you predicted in the fourth quarter couldn't salvage a win for the Niners. Not your fault, LOL. It did rain a lot, huh? Selena, how about SF? When will the rain stop? Probably between, I would say, midnight and 2 a.m. in the city. I think it's a really good estimate for when that's going to turn off the heaviest. Now, tomorrow, I mean, we could see an isolated shower tomorrow. But it's nothing like what we just went through, thankfully. So again, if you're just kind of dipping in, dipping out with the party here, we're just hanging out. We're talking about the rest of the atmospheric river to go through it. Boy, it's been a day. I mean, I'd want to know from you guys. I don't think it's been a really long time since we had a storm like this that's dumped this much rain over such a small amount of time, causing a lot of flooding out there. So we're watching radar. We're seeing the back edge begin. It's beginning to move through the North Bay. So some good news there. But you can see there's just a lot of us are still dealing with, heavy rain out there. We're picking up rain totals in the South Bay. The wind has really weakened. I mean, earlier today, you felt it. I felt it. The wind was 30, 60 miles per hour. Now, much calmer, if not calm. We're talking less than 15 miles per hour, and it'll remain pretty calm. Our wind advisory is over. Don't have to worry about that. We still have just, flooding is the biggest concern. We're seeing it. We're not done with this rain. A lot of flood advisories. And again, areas in green, this is the North Bay. A flood advisory just means that, we're seeing a lot of ponding on the roads. We've seen our streams and creeks overflow their banks. So that's a huge area of Sonoma County, parts of Napa County, kind of interior Marin County, hugging the Bay shoreline. Also have issues from, Alameda County, Contra Costa County, the city, San Mateo County, all these areas shaded in green. We talked about how we have video of 280s flooded. I'm sure there's multiple areas on 101, other areas in the East Bay. I'm sure there's areas on 580, 880 that are taking on water. So it's just a really good idea. I mean, if you don't have to be out this late at night, just hang at home. We need the rain. We do need the rain. Sure do. Hi, Linda. So even with this storm, we are still in a critical drought. How many of these do we need to bring us to where? Okay, so that's everyone wants to know about the drought, and rightfully so. It's on everyone's top of mind in California. We're in an exceptional drought. The past 2 winters, remember, the past 2 winters have been exceptionally dry. I mean, we're trying to make up for feet of lost rainfall. So we're going to see a dent in our drought, I'm sure. We're not going to get out of the drought with this storm. We would need, I would say, a really good winter. I'm talking an above average winter in terms of rainfall this winter, and then hopefully a normal winter next winter. So we need to see like two really consecutively above average winters. I don't think that's going to be it, Linda. I'm sorry. Drew, yeah, everyone, yeah, 2005. Yeah, a lot of people remember that in the North Bay, especially in Mill Valley. Yeah, 2005 was a lot of rain. I think a lot of changes were made because of 2005. That was a lot of rain. What about Campbell Escadas area? Rain subside? No, hi. You're still in it through the rest of the night. Probably not until 2 a.m., 3 a.m. Los Gatos. Get us out of the rain. Just checking on some of the latest info that's coming in right now in regards to our rainfall. Let's see. So we are to use a football analogy, since we have a lot of 49ers fans, we're definitely in the fourth quarter of this storm. A lot of us are through the worst of it, thankfully, but I mean, saw a lot of rain today. And again, here's some of the rainfall totals. Last 24 hours. I mean, the North Bay really, just got walloped. To see a foot of rain, even outside of the North Bay, 2 to 4 inches around the Bay shoreline. Some parts inland. I mean, look at Danville. Danville saw 6 inches of rain. So just to give you an hour by hour again, we are. No, here's 11 p.m. again. The North Bay is pretty dry, still tracking a lot of rain outside of the North Bay. And then it's really just early tomorrow morning that we're starting to dry out area wide. Hi, Gianna. Do you think it is likely that we see another storm like this with the same level of rainfall this winter? And if so, this is a good storm. Do I think we'll see another one of these this year? I don't think so. Just because of how the winter is shaping up with La Nina, I don't think that's going to be. But that's not to say, we don't want like 3 or 4 of these storms. That was a lot of rainfall. But we do want, consistent storms coming in here. Lots of 1s and 2s on the storm impact scale, maybe a 3 here and there. Yes. Yeah, so we will make a dent in the drought. And again, remember, as I pull up, the drought, a huge portion of us, that darkest red color, which is a majority of the region, is an exceptional drought, which is the worst drought category. So let's just go kind of walk through what we're seeing over the next couple of hours. Here's live Doppler 7, our atmospheric river. It's slowly on the move to the south and east. You can still see a lot of yellow and orange on live Doppler 7, indicating those heavier pockets of rain. And the takeaway that we're showing, the East Bay right here, getting some heavy rain. The South Bay, finally getting heavy rain. And the South Bay will be in this at least through probably the next 6 hours. The back edge is beginning to move through the North Bay. So here you can see Santa Rosa. There's Guerneville, Healdsburg, starting to lighten up. We'll start to wind down in the North Bay over the next couple of hours. But the biggest thing, we still have a lot of rain, a lot of water that we are contending with. Flood advisories are there. Big portion of the North Bay, along with the East Bay and the peninsula and the city. So we have a lot of water on the roadways, and Highway 84. Hi, Mark. Highway 84 from La Honda is in trouble. Highway 84, yeah, it's one of those areas that gets a lot of rain sometimes. Hi, Alex. Stay safe. Yeah, you too. So still a 4 on the storm impact scale. That has not changed. It will remain a 4 for the rest of tonight. 11 p.m. We're back on air for ABC7 News. We're still tracking heavy rain. Early tomorrow morning, the heaviest of the rain has really moved out. And then you can see this is 9 a.m. tomorrow. We're getting sunshine out there. So we're gonna clear out. And the other big story we'll be tracking tomorrow is the high surf warning. Once the storm moves out, our surf is gonna be pretty active, pretty dangerous too. We're talking 20 to 30 foot breakers out there through Tuesday morning. So just a really good idea to stay away from the coast as this active ocean current unravels. Here's the winter storm warning for snow lovers. You can see above 6,000 feet, 6 to 14 inches. Above 7,000 feet, our highest peaks up to 3 feet. Hi, Brenda. Vacaville forecast. Yeah, in Vacaville, the heaviest is going to be ending before midnight tonight. And then we're just isolated showers on our Monday. So I'm going to get more information over the next couple of hours. It's a really good idea. If you haven't, download the ABC7 News app. There you can track the rain. You'll actually have access to live Doppler 7, and there you can track the rain as it begins to end in your neighborhood. We've got a whole team of reporters out there right now. We have Luz Tenya, Tim Johns, Ryan Curry. They're all out there tonight gathering the latest on what's going on in terms of flooding, storm damage. We're going to have an update to the forecast. So if you can, tune into ABC7 News at 11 later on in about a couple of hours. So I will see you then. I hope you stay dry, stay safe. No, we're in the tail end of the storm system. Tomorrow morning, your morning commute looks good. We'll go through the entire thing on ABC7 News at 11. So stay safe, stay dry, and I'll see you in a little bit.